Hi, my name is Donley Marlin and I'm co-owner of Blue Marlin Coffee here in the Spokane Valley, and I've been in business roasting coffee approximately 6 years, and we are a boutique roaster. You ask what a boutique roaster is? What a boutique roaster is when you order your coffee from us via text, phone call, or our website, bluemarlincoffee.com, you order your coffee exactly the way you want it, meaning light, medium, or dark roast, or what type of coffee you want. And we have a good explanation of what every coffee tastes like on our website. Some of the health benefits of coffee are it's extremely high in antioxidants. There are certainly many supplements out there that have them, but how nice that you can enjoy something and get that health benefit. Also, it's obvious coffee has caffeine. Caffeine helps you with muscle endurance when exercising. It also helps with your cognitive functions, short-term memory boost, that kind of thing. So those are the main things. They also say that it helps with eliminating or staving off certain types of cancer, and I do know for a fact it helps with cardiovascular disease and heart. My husband has a heart valve, and one of the first things that a cardiologist told him is don't quit drinking coffee. And so also for liver function as well. That's another big one that's really coming into the scene, and how it helps with that. So it helps many of our organs. The only negative I would say about coffee is if you do have a tendency to have a sensitivity to caffeine, that's okay. You can get decaf, which has very little caffeine in it, and still get all the health benefits. The type of roasting that we do here is called hot air roasting. It is something that's a little different. Traditional roasting for years and years was the drum roasting. And whatever powered the drum roaster via propane or gas or whatever is actually cooked into the coffee bean. Coffee beans are a very permeable and they absorb whatever they're being roasted in. So you get carcinogenics when you do the drum roasted beans. And you know, drinking coffee here and there, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you've been a coffee drinker for years and you drink it on a regular basis, over a period of time, that could have some negative effect on your health. That's not the case with the way we roast coffee. Our coffee roaster came from Coffee Crafters, which is based out of Post Falls, Idaho, and they have a patented way of roasting it, basically like a hot air popcorn popper. So hot air, roast the beans to the temperature you want, and then after that you cool them and do what you want with them at that point. You can grind them or keep them whole bean. And that's basically real simple how our coffee roasting works with hot air. You know, that is a tough one to determine. I will tell you, in our situation being a boutique roaster, when you order your coffee, that's when it gets roasted. Whether it be same day, next day, within a couple of days. So you are guaranteed freshness. As far as how freshness works, typically the first 2 weeks are your absolute pristine best time to drink your coffee. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you, if you are buying coffee in a retail setting at a grocery store, that you are not getting fresh roasted coffee. In order for them to do the bulk amount of coffee roasting they do, then shipping it from wherever the source is that they're roasting it, by the time it hits the grocery store shelves, you're probably looking at 2 to 3 weeks to a month, maybe even longer if it's set in a warehouse. So pretty much all the fresh roastness is gone. Now, if you're using a local roaster like ourselves, and we have several here in town, we don't have too many that do it the way we do it with the hard air, but if they do it with the drum roaster, you could probably be guaranteed that theirs is fairly fresh. But as far as determining it, you probably would know by taste once your taste buds kind of figure that out and you've had our fresh and then you try something from the grocery store. It's just Typically you just taste more of the notes in the coffee, and you just love it. We have a lot of people that have started out drinking their coffee with things in it, mixed in it, and now they're just drinking it black because they love it so much. Okay, well, first of all, we use 100% Arabica beans. That is your grade A star, top of the line bean to use, and then we use nothing other than that. We do get our beans from several different sources, and they come from several different countries. Because we're doing the 100% Arabica beans, we can roast them in a light, medium, or dark roast, and they're going to taste wonderful just depending on what your taste buds like. But your lower altitude beans, which would be like your Peruvian, your Guatemalan, your Mexican, your Sumatran, those tend to have a lot lower acidity. So if you have stomach issues and acidity bothers you, heartburn issues, whatever, you would be better off with that type of a bean. And then your higher altitude beans, like your Ethiopian, Costa Rican, those are higher in acidity. Our decaf coffee is Swiss water filtered. In my opinion, that is the only way I would ever drink decaf coffee. The process that they use to pull the caffeine out is through a water filtration system. It's very healthy. There's no chemicals involved. Other decafs use chemicals to do that, and I would strongly advise against that. This day and age, we get hit with enough problems with chemicals in our food. Just eliminate that by making sure that you only get Swiss water decaf coffee, and that is the only type that we roast and sell. In closing this video, I would just like to say thank you for Scott and Terry asking me to do this. And education is power. Coffee is an important thing in our lives. Majority of us love it. And to find out more about it, you certainly could give me a call, you could text, or you can go to our website, bluemarlincoffee.com, and I would encourage you to try fresh roasted boutique coffee, and I guarantee you're going to notice the difference.